Using partial fraction, solve x plus 1 over x bracket x minus 2 bracket x bracket close bracket open x plus 3. And the second question here says find the area under the curve y equals 6x minus x squared. The x-axis and the coordinates x equals 0 and x equals 9. So solution, we solve the partial fraction first. So this is going to be equals to, put our integral sign, x plus 1 over x minus 2 x plus 3, put our dx. So this is going to be equals to, you break these things down, this is going to be a over x plus b over x minus 2 plus c over x plus 3. So when you expand this, this is going to be equals to, you put your integral sign, x plus 1 over x minus 2 bracket close bracket open x plus 3 dx equals to minus 6 over x plus 10 over 3 over x minus 2, sorry, let me adjust it so you can see it, plus 15 over minus 2 over x plus 3, add our dx, and don't forget to put your integral sign. So if these numbers come out of the integral sign, we are going to have minus 6 integral sign 1 over x, or you can still write the x over x, plus 10 over 3 dx over x minus 2 plus 15 over negative 2 with an integral sign, the x over x plus 5. So this is going to be something as minus 6 ln x plus 10 over 3 ln x minus 2 plus, okay, you put this in bracket, sorry, plus 15 over negative 2, put this in bracket, x plus 5. So this is going to be your final answer. We didn't take time to expand everything, that will be in our next video. This is your final answer. So let's go over to the next question. The next question says find the area under the curve y equals to 6 minus x squared, the x-axis and the coordinates of x and 0. You might be wondering how to approach this question. Well, this question is just simple. It's just an indefinite integral. All you need to do is put it into the proper places, and solve. So this is going to be our integral sign, x equals to 9 and x equals to 0. So we put our 9 here and put our 0 here. Then we put our question, bracket 6x minus x squared. So let's proceed. Whether you know or you don't know, it starts with solution. So this is going to be integral 906x minus x squared bracket close. Then we integrate this inside this bracket. So when we integrate 6x, you're going to have 6x squared over 2 minus, this will be s cubed over 3. So this into this 1, this into this 3. So you're going to, it will be 3x squared minus s cubed over 3. So our question would now be equals to 3s squared minus s cubed over 3 bracket, put our coordinates 9 and 0. So we now put it into place. This is going to be 3 9 squared minus, anywhere you see x you put 9 cube over 3 close bracket minus this other coordinate to be 3x squared minus 9, sorry, 0 rather, cube over 3 bracket close. So this is going to be 3 times 9 squared is 81, 129 over 3 minus this 0 squared 0, 3 times 0 is 0, minus this same thing 0 over 3. So this is going to be equals to, it's going to be 243 minus 729 over 3. Is 0 minus 0 over 3. So this will be equals to minus 486 over 3, all in brackets, minus all of this will give you 0. This will be equals to minus 162 minus 0. This equals minus 162. Sorry, let me explain again. This, if you finish putting in your values, this 3 times 81, this 243 minus 9 cube is 729. You put your over 3, then you minus, this will be minus 243 minus 17 will be minus 486. You put your over 3. On this, on the right hand side, everything here is 0, so we put our 0. So this is going to be minus 162 minus 0.
Okay, let's continue. This is question 5, and let's read out the question. It says, find the equation of a straight line which passes through 2 and 3 and which makes an angle of 135 degrees and 4x minus 3y plus 5 equals to 0. Okay, question B says, given the vertices of a triangle 1 3 minus 2 minus 4 and 1 minus 2. Okay, find the length of the midpoints pxy of 1 and minus 2 and 1 and 3 from the points qxy which divides the line joining 1 and minus 2 and 1 and 3. Okay, so let's start to solve. Let's show how we solve this. Now, say find the equation of a straight line which passes through these coordinates and makes an angle of 135 degrees and 4x minus 3y plus 5. Now that means we will have two equations because it passes through the angle and passes through an equation. So we'll have two different equations for the straight line. Let's start with the first equation. Let's start with one that passes through an angle. Now let's say at theta equals to 135 degrees through the coordinates 2 and 3. Now when passing through an angle, we have a formula for finding the gradients, which is y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals to tan theta. Okay, now let's put our y minus, this is x and this is y minus, this is y1 is 3 over x minus 2 equals to tan 135 degrees. Okay, now this is y minus 3 over x minus 2 equals to, now tan 135 degrees is equals to minus 1. Now solving this, we'll have y tan 135 degrees is minus 1. Now solving this, we'll have y minus 3 equals to minus x plus 2. Now making y the subject, y is equals to minus x plus 5. Making y the subject, y is equals to minus x plus 5. And this is for the equation through the angle. Now let's find for the equation through these points. Let's divide it into 2. Now when the line passes through this equation, 4x minus 3y plus 5 equals to 0. Okay, at the coordinates 2 and 3. Let's solve. Let's look for our gradients, which is also called slope. M will be equals to the value of x and y. Just substitute the value of x and y into the equation. 4 in brackets 2 minus 3 in brackets 3 plus 5. Now m will be equals to 8 minus 9 plus 5. M will be equals to minus 4. Okay, now let's look. This is our formula for getting the equation on a straight line, which says y minus y1 equals to m, which is our gradient, brackets x minus x1. Let's input the values. Y minus 3 equals to our gradient m is minus 4 in brackets x minus 2. Solving this, you will have y equals to minus 4x plus 5. First of all, you open the brackets, then collect like terms. You have y equals to minus 4x plus 5. So these are the two equations we have. Y equals to minus x plus 5 and y equals to minus 4x plus 5. Note, what is common between the two equations is that they have the same intercept. This is our intercept, this is our intercept. They have the same intercept. Let's go straight to question B. So given the vertices of a triangle, these are the vertices. To find the length of the midpoints, pxy. Now before you solve, you must first understand the question. So it's best you draw the diagram to try and understand what the question is talking about. Okay, let's see how that goes. This is, let's name it, well, this is 5a. Now let's solve 5b. Now let's illustrate. Now from the question, I've been told that this is a triangle, so let's draw a triangle. Let's say this is our triangle, and let's name it here A, let's name here B, and let's name here C. Okay, now the question says, given the vertices, let's say this A is 1 and 3, B is minus 2 and 4, C is 1 and minus 2. Given the vertices, the A, B, and C, alright, find the length of the midpoints pxy of 1 and minus 2 and 1 and 3. That is 1 and minus 2 and 1 and 3. Find the midpoint between these two coordinates. So the midpoint should be here. Let's name it P, which is pxy, to find what's the coordinate of P. Okay, now, and it says find the length on the midpoints pxy of the coordinates from the points Q, which divides the line 1 and minus 2 and 1 and 3. That means it divides this line into 2. That means if it divides the line to start from here going up, now we should have another midpoint here, which is Q, which divides the line. Okay, now the way to solve this, the approach for this is, first of all, you find the midpoint of P, find the midpoint of Q. Then you find the length between two midpoints, P and Q. That's what the question means. Find the midpoint of P, find the midpoint of Q. Then calculate the length between two midpoints, P and Q. Okay, let's solve for the midpoint of P. P is equals to, the formula says x2 plus 1 plus 1 over 2, 3 minus 2 over 2. Solving this, we'll have our P coordinates to be equals to 1, 1 over 2. This for the P coordinates. Now let's get, this is the midpoint of P, that is 1, 1 over 2. That means our P here is, the midpoint is 1, 1 over 2. Let's solve for the midpoint of Q. Q will be equals to the same formula for midpoints, x2 plus x1 over 2, y2 plus y1 over 2. Okay, the midpoint of 2. The midpoint of Q. Okay, now let's taking from this side, this will be our x2 and this will be our x1. This will be our x2 and this will be our x1. So this will be our x2, this will be our x1. Midpoint of Q, which is equals to, our x2 is minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 2 is our x2, this is our x1, plus 1 over 2, comma 4, y2 is 4 plus 1 over 2 over 2. Now solving this, you have your midpoints to be minus 1 over 2 and 9 over 4. Okay, so I've gotten the midpoint for both P and Q. Now let's solve for the distance between two midpoints, P and Q. Distance between two midpoints, P and Q. Let's see what we'll get. Now this is the formula to find distance, or the length of midpoints. Length of midpoints P and Q. Formula says L is equals to the square root bracket x2 minus x1 close bracket square plus y2 minus y1 close bracket square. This is the formula. So our L will be equals to roots 1 plus 1 over 2 close bracket square plus in bracket 1 over 2 minus 9 over 4 close bracket square. Okay, L will be equals to, now this will cancel out this, leaving us with 2 over 3 minus 7 over 4, which will give us minus 1 over 4. So the length of the midpoints P and Q is minus 1 over 4. Okay, let's go over to the next question, question 6, and that's the last for the past question 217/218. Okay, let's go over to 6a. 6a says find the center and radius of a circle whose equation is given by x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 10y minus 8. Okay, now how will you find the center and radius of a circle? You must first understand the formula of finding the center and radius of a circle. Let's start by writing solution. This is our 6a. Now this is the equation. This is equals to 0. Okay, this is x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 10y minus 8 equals to 0. Now we can solve this by using what we call computing the square method. Computing the square method. How will you do? First of all, you carry the constants over to the other side. Carry the constants over to the other side of the equation. This will be x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 10y equals to 8. Now, the next step, note the coefficient of x square and y square will always be the same for finding the center or radius of a circle. Okay, so the next step is you divide both sides by the coefficient of x square and y square. Divide both sides by the coefficient of x square and y square. Now, the coefficient of x square and y square is 1. Okay, so you divide both sides by 1, which is x square over 1 plus y square over 1 plus 8x over 1 plus 10y over 1 equals to 8 over 1. As we know, this will give us the same thing, which will be x square plus y square plus 8x plus 10y equals to 8. Now, the next step, you will add half square coefficients of x to both sides. Half square coefficient of x to both sides. Okay, so you add half square the coefficient of x to both sides, and also you add half square the coefficient of y to both sides. Alright, so this is, now the coefficient of x is 8, coefficient of 10, coefficient of y is 10. Now, how will you add half square coefficient of x? Now, so let's write it up here. Let's explain what it means by half square coefficient of x. This is half, 1 over 2 square. Coefficient of x is what? 8. So it will be 8 times 1 over 2 in bracket raised to power 2. This will give us 8 over 2 all bracket square. The same thing goes for 10. It will be 10 times 1 over 2 all bracket square. So let's add it to both sides of the equation. This will leave us with x square plus 8. I'm collecting like terms, plus 8x plus in brackets 8 over 2 close bracket square plus y square plus 10y plus, this will be brackets 10 over 2 close bracket squared. Okay, equals to 8 plus in brackets 8 over 2 close bracket squared plus 10 over 2 all in bracket squared. Okay, let's solve this and see what we'll have. This will give us x squared plus 8, sorry for that, this will give us, I'm collecting like terms from this equation. I said you add half square coefficient of x and y to both sides. So we have added it to this side of the equation and to this side of the equation. Okay, now I'm just collecting like terms, arranging them by their variables. X squared plus 8x plus 8 over 2. This is the coefficient of x, so I'm adding it to close to the variable it came from. Coefficient of x, that's 8 over 2 close bracket square plus y square plus 10y plus 10 over 2 close bracket square equals to, now the 8 was there. Now coefficient of x and coefficient of y is being added to both sides. So let's simplify this further. X plus, this is 2 into here 1, 2 into here 4, plus 4 square plus y square plus 10y plus bracket 5 square equals to 8 plus, this gives us 4 squared plus 5 squared. Okay, let's simplify this further. Now let's factorize this equation. This and this will be brackets x plus 4 close bracket squared plus in brackets y plus 5 close bracket squared equals to 8. 4 squared is what? 16 plus 5 squared is what? 25. Okay, let's write this down back. X plus 4 close bracket squared plus in bracket y plus 5 close brackets squared equals to, now 8 plus 16 plus 25 will give us 49. Give us 49. Now this is squared, Now I'll add, I'll multiply both sides by the power 1 over 2. Now if you multiply this side by the power 1 over 2, x plus 4 bracket 2 multiplied by 1 over 2, as to both sides of the equation, I'll multiply it by 1 over 2 plus in brackets y plus 5 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2 equals to 49 multiplied by 1 over 2. Okay, this will cancel out 2 into here 1, 2 into here 1, 2 into here 1, 2 into here 1. We're left with in brackets x plus 4 plus in brackets y plus 5 equals to, now 49 raised to power, multiply both sides by powered by 1 over 2. That's what I did here. And I did here. Both sides of the equation. Okay, now 49 raised to power 1 over 2 is same thing as root 49. Now root 49 is 7. Okay, now therefore, from this we can conclude that therefore the center of the circle is equals to, now make x a subject. This is x plus 4 equals to 0. Okay, therefore we can say the center of the circle is equals to, now make x a subject, x plus 4 equals to 0. That will be x is equals to minus 4 and y is minus 5. So the center of the circle is minus 4 and 5, and the radius of the circle will be equals to 7. This will be our radius, equals to 7. That will be all for question 6a. Now let's go over to the next question, question 6b.